Hey there everybody, my name is Keno, and welcome back to your Montreal Canadiens franchise mode series here on the channel. Now in that last episode we went through the draft, and we made some pretty decent moves, okay? We brought in a pretty top-end prospect in Mason St. Louis. Obviously we have Frog Voron, so I'm not going to be able to see exactly what he's like. I'm going to say right out the gate here, he's medium elite. He's got to be medium elite. 5th overall pick. Look at that 99 offensive awareness. His individual attributes are a little weak all around. I mean, like, his puck skills are decent. His senses are great. His defensive is even pretty good with 91 defensive awareness already. He can't skate. He's not aggressive, and he can't shoot the puck. But he is 18 years old. I think we got some time to really grow him. We also grabbed, I think it's Tony Modano or Theo Modano. I think he's going to be pretty damn good. And we still have some of our other prospects in the pipeline, such as Ezra Rabbit, Logan Hensler, Tim Almgren, Owen Beck, Philip Mazar. We have a lot of potential for this team, okay? But we ended the last video by finding out who's available in free agency, and we didn't really expect anything, so we kind of just jumped into it. And sure enough, at the top of the list, Elias Pettersson. Okay, he's 27. He's a UFA, so we can give him a contract without giving anything up. He just had a 32-goal, 78-point season after a 90-point season. He is a premier player. There's also Jacob Chikrin. There's Rasmus Andersson right behind him. We have not given a contract out to Arbor Jacki or Jaden Struble, and we did let go of Jonathan Marchessault, just to catch you up quickly, and we let go of Alex Ovechkin because we didn't really need them. But, as the comment said on the last video, from Babs32, throw everything at Pettersson, go all in. I believe that to be true. I believe that a true top-line forward is what we're missing. Now, the problem that I have is, where does Pettersson fit? And immediately I thought, like, Pettersson's a center, he can't go, because we have Suzuki and Caulfield on that top line. They're great. But Pettersson's a center left wing. Could you imagine a top line of Elias Pettersson followed by Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield, and then a second line of like Seth Shelley and Sean Farrell and Kirby Dack? Or even Seth Shelley between Kirby Dack and Uri Slavkovsky? Guys, it's too obvious what needs to happen here. I'm gonna do my absolute best right now to sign Elias Pettersson. Now we have $26 million in cap space, and I'm expecting to have to give up half of that just to Pettersson. I wish we could structure this differently. I wish we could mess with it a bit and have it as a backloaded contract as you can in MLB The Show, and maybe take a less of a cap hit right now. But you know what? We gotta go all in. And I'm looking here, and obviously his just like some free agency players have, their asking price drops if you change the year, and sometimes it drops significantly. Elias Pettersson drops by around $2.1 million if I jump to 6 years. I have not been successful at signing a player when I drop the contract. I maybe once or twice I've done it out of like the 50 times. Okay, I could do this and try to lowball him and go for 12.5. But if he gets his 7 years like he's wanting to, around 13.1 million, which is what I'm expecting him to sign for, then he's going to take that. He's going to take that. And right now the Columbus Blue Jackets are interested. We're going to go big time here. 7 years, $13.5 million a year. Now you guys can let me know in the comments if this is crazy, okay? If you think, yeah, throw everything at him, but that's too much of everything, I kind of agree. I'm a little scared of this, especially with Lane Hutson needing a contract. I did give David Reinbacher a contract extension. He should be coming in around 4 years, $5.5 million, because that works to keep him as a restricted free agent. By the end of that contract, he will still be under our rights, and we can give him something long-term then. And Lane Hutson's asking for north of $10 million currently. I think he's amazing, but I want to make sure that he can follow it up. That's his first season in the NHL, and I don't want to hand him out $10 million if he drops to a 60, 50, maybe even 40-point scorer next year, okay? I don't plan to bring in Jacob Chikrin. My original idea was bring in Chikrin and Anderson and have like a defensive boost. I don't think we need to, okay? I would still like to bring in Chikrin, but we need to save money. So I'm going for Elias Pettersson here. I think it's scary. I think it's definitely scary. And if it doesn't work out, I want somebody in the comments to just tell me to trade him, and then I won't feel so bad. But he's going to work out, and it's going to be dominant, and he's going to bring the Montreal Canadiens a Stanley Cup. Here we go. If this doesn't work, you guys know that I tried, and maybe it's fate determining that we shouldn't. I'm going nearly $1 million over his asking price per year. That is an extra like $6.5 to $7 million that he's going to get by signing here. I think this is a good offer. 7 years, $13.5 million. If it works, it works. I'm scared that I overpaid. I'm not going to lie. I'm very scared that I overpaid, especially if you look, we are a buyer. We have a championship status, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see quickly. I think we're listed as champions. No, it's listed as buyers. It used to be like a cool thing where it'd be like, oh, you're a champion team. But we are a very good team here. And we've had players sign extensions saying they want to be with a pro franchise. We might have been able to get away with offering him $12.5 million, lowballing him at $12.5 million over 6 years. But I think this is the way to do it. I think this is what we go for here, okay? I don't see anyone else in free agency that I need to go for. We have some contract spaces available, but nothing that we need to do right off the bat. Yes, we could bring in Jacob Chikrin, and he could be dominant, but we have Ezra Rabbit, Logan Hensler, Lane Hudson, Caden Gooley. We're too stacked. We're too stacked. We're going to go here. We got our scouts set up. We got our coaching staff set up. We were waiting to hear from, I believe it's just David Reinbacher and the new Elias Pettersson. I didn't give Alex Newhook a contract extension because he might be the odd one out if Pettersson signs. I don't want him to be, but he might be the odd one out. But let's see here. We're going to go. He's going to sign on day 6. We're going to find out on day 6 if Reinbacher and Pettersson sign here. It's going to be intense. Here we go. It's July 5th currently. We're about to find out. July 6th, will Pettersson sign with us? Will Reinbacher extend at a cheap price? Let's see. Elias Pettersson, he thinks that we offered too lucrative of a contract. He signs with us, but he does say that I'm truly humbled that you chose to offer me such a lucrative contract. We definitely could have gone cheaper on him. And then David Reinbacher, I'm quite pleased with how you viewed me compared to my teammates in my position. He signs as well. Guys, we may have just made the big piece here. We may have just made the big move. I don't think there's anything else that I really need to do here. We got 44 players under contract. Maybe I'll add some depth. I do need to get Struble and Xhekaj extended. Ovechkin and Marchessault are still available. So I'm going to go through the offseason here. We're going to see what we have. I mean, bringing back Mike Matheson for a year might not be too bad. I don't want to give him 3 years, though. No way in heck. But like Mike Matheson for that cheap of a contract might be nice. Victor Olofsson, that's not too bad. Andrew Peak. There's some players here. I'm going to take a look, and I'll be back with you guys when I make these signings. Okay, and after some grueling negotiations, we got Arber Xhekaj re-signed with the team for 1 year, $3.25 million. He says, I feel another year with the franchise would be good for my career, so I gratefully accept. Very good. We'll see if we get any other extensions here. We've been getting a lot of trade offers. A lot of people want Mason St. Louis. They're even offering players like Travis Konechny and Nikolai Ehlers, but I still believe we got to stay the path and keep the youngsters if we can. Waiting on a few other contracts to come through, and then we will get this season underway. So Joel Armia is back with the team. Tanner Jeannot is with the team now for 1 year as well. Alexia Protas is with the team. Now, again, I started this mode before he signed his extension with the Caps, so it doesn't really apply, but he's with the team for 1 year. Struble also accepts after grueling negotiations. I appreciate the fact that you offered me the exact contract length I was asking for. Thanks. Okay, well, he asked for 1 year. I gave him 1 year. And he, again, is also making $3.25 million this season. But that is going to be it. I don't think I offered any other contracts here, so I'm going to get the team set up, and we will see you at the beginning of this. Oh, Alex Ovechkin for Arber Xhekaj, Owen Beck, and Florian Xhekaj. So the Xhekajs and Beck for Ovechkin in the 6th. Sorry, he's not coming back. But I will jump to the regular season, or this preseason, and I'll be right back with you. All right, we are just about to start the preseason here, just a few days away. If I'm not mistaken, well, we're a little further away than I thought, but we're just a few days here away from the preseason, and this team looks deadly. This is probably the scariest roster that I've had for a team in a very, very long time. And that's considering I thought last year's roster with Marchessault on the third line and Ovechkin on the second line after the trade deadline was scary. Guys, get ready to meet your 2026-2027 Montreal Canadiens. On the top line, we have Elias Pettersson with Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield. What a stellar top line. That is an all-star caliber top line. On the second line, we have Juraj Slafkovsky with Alex Newhook and Kirby Dach. Now, you may think that's a little weaker, but look at Dach in his last three seasons with the team. 67, 71, 60, all playing second and third line minutes. Newhook, he played on the first line a bit in that first season, and still in 3 years, 62, 67, 67. He played mostly last season on the third line, guys. Stellar. And then Juraj Slafkovsky, back-to-back 30-goal scorer. He definitely would have got 40 goals in that second season, or that 2024-2025 season, if he hadn't gotten injured. That's an insane second line. Third line of Seth Shelley, looking for a little bit of redemption after a weak first year in the NHL, with Sean Farrell and Joshua Waugh. Now, Waugh has been on the third line his entire career in the NHL. 2 seasons now, and he's got 49 points in his first season and then 64 points last season. And yes, he might be probably the carrying one of that line. It's definitely missing the star power of Marchessault, but guys, it's still powerful. They're all listed as second liners. Okay, and that fourth line now, it's broken up from what it used to be. I know for the last 2 years we ran Carrier, Pinard, and Evans on that fourth line, and they did decently, but I want to change things up. And so we're going to go with Jan Mysak, who's also listed as a second liner. I did not realize that. But Jan Mysak with Tim Almgren and Jesse Jalonen on the fourth line. And you know what, because they're listed as a second liner for Mysak and a third liner for Jalonen, I'm going to give them the starting line, and I think that's going to be a great starting line. I mean, speed. 94 speed for Mysak, 89 speed for Almgren, 92 speed for Jalonen. Speed. They just exude speed. Aggressiveness, not so much for Mysak, but his shot is crazy. Almgren, pretty aggressive. Good offensive awareness, a solid defensive category, and again, the speed. And then Jalonen, we know he doesn't have a defensive category that much, but he does well, or not a defensive, an aggressive category, but he does well defensively. He's got a decent shot, and he's got good offensive awareness. Those three together might be dynamite for us, and that's just the forward core. Defensively, we're looking at Lane Hudson, former Calder winner, and looking for a amazing sophomore season with David Reinbacher, who we're looking to step up a bit. I mean, he's not been that great in 2 seasons with us. I mean, 28 points, 31 points. I'm not looking for a lot of puck movement or a lot of points from him, but we kind of are at the same time when you look at his offensive awareness being 97. His defensive category is great. He's got good speed. He's aggressive as hell. He's a perfect defender for our team. He's the highest rated defender currently, if I'm not mistaken. We need him to kind of put the points in the net, or the pucks in the net, the points on the board, everything like that. On the second line, we have Arbor Jacki with Jaden Struble as our starting pair. Now, we want to get these guys happier so that we can possibly flip them if they don't want to re-sign again. But I mean, this is an evil second pairing if I've ever seen one. I mean, especially with Jacki there. And then the third pair, we have Caden Gooley with Justin Barron. I think those two are looking for a big redemption season. Gooley started to get it at the second half of the season, just after the trade deadline, but a little too late, and obviously Barron didn't stay with the team. We kind of just relegated him to a backup role after he had a 32-point season in his first full season with the team, and then he dropped off the board. So we're looking for him to bounce back a bit. I'd like to get him up higher. Like, if we could do something like this, that'd be great, but I think Struble would just be too damn upset. I can't stand him. And our scratches are just Jack Finley, Florian Jacki, so maybe we can get him into the lineup. That'd be interesting. And then Nick Beaudin. Goalies, we know who we're running with. It's Hill and Fleury. If Fleury does rough, it's Caden Primo coming up. 100% it's Caden Primo coming up. But we're hoping that the 41-year-old netminder can kind of regain his posture and his composure and put a good season together. This team looks insane. This team looks insane, and this preseason is going to tell us all we need to know about how powerful they are. And yes, we're going to get a decent amount of simming done in this video just because I'm so excited. If you guys aren't excited, what the hell are you thinking? If you are excited, let me know in the comments down below. This is going to be freaking insane, isn't it? Please, actually, you know what? I'm going to do about 25 games in this video, okay? 25 games. You guys let me know what you expect him to have after 25 games. Elias Pettersson is who I'm talking about. Tell me what you expect Elias Pettersson to have points-wise and what you expect this team to be doing in the standings, okay? If you're expecting like top of the standings and Elias Pettersson being point per game, I'm on the same train as you. But leave your predictions down below. Let's go here quickly through the preseason and see how this team does. And oh my gosh, a 7-2 win, but Seth Shelley had 3 goals and an assist for 4 points in first preseason action of the 2026-27 season. Holy crap, guys. Holy crap. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let's see what happens here. Oh, okay. I gotta adjust my mic because I just saw a red line there. I know it's the preseason. I know it's the preseason. But we've just outscored our first 2 opponents 17-4. Never seen that. Alright, game 3 of the preseason. Again, it's just the preseason, and obviously we lose that one in the shootout, 4-3 to the Sens, and then against the Leafs we lose 6-5. So we're coming back down to earth now as teams start to recycle in their true competition. But look at that, Lane Hudson with 9 points in 5 games to start the preseason. Then we get a 5-1 win there, and look at Newhook, 11 points in 6 games. I told you he wasn't going to struggle. Last game of the preseason here, Game 7 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. How do we do? How does this team hold up after our first preseason action? Holy crap. Lane Hudson. If you didn't see that, Lane Hudson has 15 points in his first 7 preseason games. Let's see how the team did altogether. So Pettersson with only 4 points in 7 games. I'm not too chuffed with that, but again, it's the preseason. I don't find that the Stars do very well in the preseason. Suzuki did okay. Caulfield did good. The thing is, we need him to bounce back. If him, Pettersson, and Suzuki don't have like a combined 300 points this season, I'm gonna be a little confused. Slavkovsky, yep. Newhook, yep. Okay, yeah, this team did good. This team did so damn good. Holy crap, guys. Okay, and then Hudson with 15 points. Barron with 1 point, but a plus 12, because how can you not be a plus when your line mate is putting up 15 freaking points in 7 games? Reinback with 7 points in 7 games. Let's hope that can continue into the regular season. Guys, this team's ready. This team's so damn ready, it's scary. We're going to go here. Game 1 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. This will be a slow simmed game, okay, because usually I slow sim the first and last games of every video. The first game of this video was a preseason game, so it didn't really matter too much to me. I mean it more as the regular season, okay? But here we are, game 1 of the 2026-2027 NHL season for your Montreal Canadiens. Elias Pettersson on the ice now at the Bell Center. He is ready to wear the Montreal Canadiens red, white, and blue for the first time in regular season action. Let's see how we do against the Toronto Maple Leafs, who they are a mean team. They are a mean team. They sent us home, I think it was 2 years ago now in the playoffs, and then Columbus, I believe, sent us home last year. So, you know, we're looking for a bit of redemption here, even though it's just the first game of 82. Let's see. First period. Of course, Austin Matthews gets a power play goal. Seth Shelley gets his first goal of the season, and then David Kampf makes it 2-1 for the Leafs with just over a minute to go in this first period. Shots are 10-8 for Toronto, and they currently lead this one 2-1. So a little bit of a rough start, but I'm waiting. I'm gonna see Elias Pettersson get a point this game. Second period, and there it is. Elias Pettersson with a goal just about halfway through the second period. Shots are 23-14 for the Leafs. The score is currently tied 2 apiece. Oh, this is good. Let's see. We're going to slow sim this third period here just for fun. I usually quick sim it when it's in the regular season. The Leafs have a power play. We kill it off. They're pouring shots on net, so something's going wrong for us. But we are still standing strong with under 9 minutes to go. Now under 8 minutes to go. And the Leafs get a go-ahead goal from Austin Matthews. Can we tie it up with under 5 minutes to go, or are we going to lose the first game of the season? And our answer is that we lose game 1 of 82 to the Toronto Maple Leafs, because of course we do. Not the biggest showing from our new players, but you know what? There's still potential. It's just game 1. Now we're going to get a big amount of simming done. We're going to see how this team does, again, as I said, through 25 games. So against the Dallas Stars here in game 2, and yes, of course that happens. Adin Hill breaks his damn toe. He is out till the end of November. Let me get the line set up and I'll be back with you. Alright, and if we ever needed a reason to panic, that might be it. Let's see how we did against the Stars here in game 2. We won it 4-2. Seth Shelley with 3 points in 2 games, but you know, losing Aiden Hill, I didn't really think of the repercussions of that. We now have 41-year-old netminder Marc-Andre Fleury as our starting goaltender for the next month and a little bit. Caden Primo is backing him up, so if Fleury struggles, we'll hope that Primo can pull it together. If Primo struggles and Fleury struggles, then we might have to go shopping for a goalie or hope that we can hold together a bit of a 500 record until Hill is back. But let's see, against the Edmonton Oilers here in game 3 of the season. I like Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, but I don't need him. We lose that one 4-3, but it does look like Elias Pettersson is getting points for us. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I didn't expect him to be a goal scorer. I expected him more to set it up for Caulfield, but you know, whatever works, works. Game 4 against the Florida Panthers here. Let's see how we do. We lose that one 6-3. Okay, second half of a back-to-back against the Philadelphia Flyers here. Let's see how we do. They're struggling on the season, and we lose that one 5-2. So our first 5 games, and we are currently, I believe, 1-4-0 or 2-4. No, 1-4-0. That's great. That's totally great. Let me take a look at what I can do here, and I'll be right back with you. All right, and I made some line changes, and you might freak out, but I put Juraj Slafkovsky with Suzuki and Caulfield, Pettersson on the second line with Newhook and now Waugh, and the third line is now Seth Shelley with Farrell and Dak. Now, it's not like they were necessarily doing bad or good or anything like that. Nobody's doing really good. It's only 5 games in, but I kind of realized that I kind of want more star power on that second line. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and we got to make changes again, and I'll just put Pettersson back on the top line. But for now, I had some comments they wanted Slafkovsky on that first line. Now, of course, this is before we acquired Elias Pettersson, but if we can get Pettersson to work there, like, actually, you know what? What if we do this? What if we do this? What if we do this? Oh, okay. You know what? We're going to do that. Newhook with Suzuki and Caulfield, reunited again, and then Slafkovsky with Pettersson and Waugh. That might be real good. We'll see how that does for the next 5 games. Defensively, I also made some changes. Jack Guy's on the third pair. He's not doing negative for us, but 22 penalty minutes through 5 games, not acceptable in the slightest bit. I want him to be a goon, but I want him to be a reasonable goon, and this is not that at all. Reinbacher is, again, pointless. Cooley is doing a little rough. Barron, pointless as well. The only defenseman who's really doing well for us is our rookie superstar in Lane Hudson. I mean, Struvel's not doing bad with 2 points in 5 games, but Lane Hudson with 5 points, 5 games, and a +1, we got to hope for much more from the 22-year-old defender. And we don't have to say it. Primo is going to be the starter, 100%. He's coming in relief of Fleury twice already and done stellar. And Fleury hasn't stopped a damn beach ball. He is done with this team. Once Hill is back, it will be Fleury that gets waived, unfortunately, because we need to win. We need to win. We can't. We're so far into this GM mode now. Okay, not super far, but we're pretty far into this franchise mode now that we can't be risking a season on trying to give an older goalie a chance at stardom again. He's done. We need to focus on wins here. So game 6 against the Buffalo Sabres here. Let's see how these new lines do. And oh my fudge! Okay, Elias Pettersson is now out till pretty much as a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, with an injured knee. So we're gonna replace player here, see who goes in, and we win that one 5-2. So a good bounce back effort there against a struggling Vegas Golden Knights team as Chris Weidman goes down in the minors. We're up against a winless Vegas Golden Knights team here. So let's see how we do. Game 7, quick sim this one. And we win it 3-1, so we keep the Vegas Golden Knights scoreless. And look at that, Elias Pettersson back before a week is even up. I'll get him back in the lines quickly. It was Finley that filled in for him. How did he do? But nothing. But again, it's just one game of ice time. It doesn't really matter too much. Whoa! Hold on a second. How the hell did that happen? How did Pettersson go in on the third pair and Finley stay in? That is strange. Farrell on the third line. And Pettersson on the second line. Okay, we're gonna go here. I don't know why that happened. It's been happening to me a few times. It hasn't happened with other ones, but very weird. Against the Vancouver Canucks here, looking to go 500 on the season, but they're pretty strong. Let's see, game 8 of the season, and we win that one 5-3. We should have slow sim that one. Ah, man, that was Pettersson's return to Vancouver. We should have so slow sim that one. Ah, I'm so dumb. But we're gonna keep going here against the Montreal Canadiens on a bit of a heater, or against the Anaheim Ducks on a bit of a heater right now. They are also doing pretty good. They're 6-2-0 to start their season. We have won our last 3. it's pretty even in my opinion. Let's see, we're going to quick sim this one. Game 9 of the season. Chris Weidman's back in the minors, don't really care. We lose that one in the shootout though, so we do pick up a point. Lane Hudson is turning it on, and I like that. Against the Calgary Flames, who are a 500 team, a day before, a special day for me, my birthday. So let's see how we do. Come on, guys, we got to win the game on the 7th and the 9th just to make it up to me, because like those are, it's bookending my birthday. You gotta make it good. Against the Flames here, game 10 of the season. And Newhook is out with a broken hand till almost the new year. Holy crap, the injuries are hitting us in such a painful way. Okay. Newhook's on that top line. Guys, give me a minute to make some changes. Okay, and the changes are made. We have Jan Mysak moving to the top line now. He's done pretty good with 5 points in 10 games, 3 goals as well. Florian Jacki is going to be replacing him. Actually, Tim Almgren replaced him so that he gets the power play time now. He's got 2 points in 10 games. And Florian Jacki, the other Jacki brother, is slotting in on that 4th line left wing. So we'll see how that 4th line does. But they're not the starting line anymore. It will be Seth Shelley with Farrell and Doc as the starting line. And we'll see how these guys do instead of the original starting line. We won that one 6-1 against the Calgary Flames. Very good game here against the Ottawa Senators here. Again, we got to bookend this. We won the first game just before my birthday. We got to win the game after my birthday or else it doesn't count, and you guys have ruined my day. Against the Ottawa Senators here, game 11 of the season. Gonna quick sim this one. And we win that one 3-2. Thank you guys so much. And look at that. Pettersson's starting to take off with 14 points in 10 games. Let's see how this team continues to do. Game 12 of the season against the Devils. And we win that one. Guys, we're on a heater. We're on a freaking heater, and Pettersson's doing really well against the San Jose Sharks here. Game 13 of the season, first half of a back-to-back, and we win it in overtime. Oh my gosh, but now we are up against a powerful Detroit Red Wings team. Okay, they're 11-2-2 through their season and 9-1-0 through their last 10. Let's take a look quickly. Let's have some fun. I want to go more into it as we get deeper into this jam mode or this franchise mode, whatever you want to call it. I want to take a look deeper at the teams that we're facing so that we kind of see. And if you noticed, Luneau on the Ducks is their 4th line forward. So, but for the Detroit Red Wings, Michael Rasmussen with Dylan Larkin and Alex DeBrincat, Jonathan Berggren with Marco Kasper and Lucas Raymond, Carl Grundstrom, who is doing decently, he's listed as a 4th liner, with Elmer Soderblom and JT Comfort. So look at that. Wow. And then Joe Veleno with Sam Reinhart and Nate Danielson. Why is Reinhart on the 4th line? How much has he dropped off? Oh my. So he just doesn't sim well. Is it something I did to him? Maybe it's the... No, the poison has never affected players before, but he can't score worth a damn. 30 points in 81 games, 22 points in 67, 16 and 60. If you guys have watched the Butte Bandit series, we had to trade him away because he couldn't do jack all with us as our top line forward. So something's up with him. Maybe I got to mess with his attributes a bit, because in real life NHL, he's on pace for like a, what, 50, 60 goal season? He's doing great. And then defensively for the Red Wings, they got Edvinsson with Cedar, who is doing stellar. Holy crap. McIsaac with Pelika and Wallander with Van Riemsdyk. And in net, they have Sebastian Cossa with Karel Vejmelka starting, and look at him. Oh my gosh, if we need a goalie, that's the one we go for. Man, that Detroit Red Wings team is scary. We are up against them here in game 14 of the season, second half of a back-to-back. Quick sim this one, and we win it. Holy crap, guys. We ended possibly a winning streak for the Red Wings, and now we are keeping going here. We're 8-1-1 through our last 10, 9-4-1. Guys, we were 1-4-0 when we started, when we made the line changes. We were 1-4-0. We won 8 in a row. Or no, we picked up a point in one of them. I can't remember. We're doing freaking great. Against the Columbus Blue Jackets here, game 15 of the season, just 10 games left after this one. Let's see how we do quick simming it. We win that one 6-3. This is what I expected. We're now 9-0-1 through our last 10 games. We are on a bloody heater against the LA Kings here, game 16 of the season. Let's quick sim this one, and Jeff Petrie has a fractured collarbone. He's out till Christmas, but that's down in the AHL. Let's see how we did against the Kings, and we kept the win streak going. Holy crows. I don't understand how we've won so many games and we're only in a wild card spot, but we're only 4 points back of the Red Wings for top in our division. So we are just going to keep the ball rolling here against the Washington Capitals. You know what? Hold on a second. We gotta take a look at something here, because I realized, like, oh my god, somebody's doing good for this team. Somebody's doing good. Jan Mysak's doing good. Elias Pettersson's doing good. How's Suzuki doing? He's doing good. We've just won so many games. Fleury won 1 game for us through the first 4 games with an 845. How has Primo done? Holy sh... Oh, 13 games played, 10 wins, 933 save percentage, 2.09 goals against average, 350 saves. He's listed as a minor starting goaltender, and he is decimating the NHL. We are a few days away from getting Adin Hill back, and I don't think anybody could have predicted this. That was completely in the back of my mind there, but I'm glad I caught that. Adin Hill is possibly going to be a backup for us? Holy crap. Okay, game 17 of the season against the Washington Capitals here. First half of a back-to-back. Looking for another win in the column. Let's see, can we do it? Oh, we lose it in overtime. Okay, so we're 8-0-2 now through our last 10, but that's not bad. Second half of a back-to-back here. We're probably going to have Adin Hill back for the next back-to-back, so we'll probably split it up there. But against the Rangers here, let's see how we do. And we lose that one 4-0. Okay, I think it's time. No, I'm going to keep Adin. I'm going to keep Primo in net because Hill is almost back. If Primo loses this one, then we put Hill in and we'll be good. But against the Florida Panthers here, game 19 of the, no, game 19 of the season. Let's see how we do. Okay, good year for rookies. Yeah, I'll claim Baruch because I need defenseman. Adin Hill is fully returned. Okay, I want to see how the team does, and then I'll make the line changes. We win that one 6-2. Holy crap. Holy crizappy dappy dap. That is insane. Let me get Adin Hill back in the lineup, and I'll be right back. Okay, Adin Hill is back in the lineup, and I have to point something out. It did say backup, but now Marc-Andre Fleury has dropped to a minor starting goalie, 80 overall. He's 42 years old now. Guys, I unfortunately have to say that his career in the NHL is over. It's over. Cayden Primo might be the new starter of your Montreal Canadiens. That is insane to think about. But here we go into game 20 of the season. It's now my mother's birthday. We have to win this one. Even though she's a Leafs fan, we have to win this one. We're gonna slow sim this one. It's not the last game of the video, but we're gonna slow sim this one because we lost to the Leafs in the first game of this video. We have to beat them here. We already got a shot on net, but let's see. First period. That's what I'm talking about. A power play goal from Suzuki, followed by a goal by Elias Pettersson with just under 3 minutes left in the first period. We outshot them 20-2. We outshot them 20-2. Oh, Joe Wall, I'm so sorry. Second period. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Max Jones gets a goal for the Leafs. Joshua Walk puts us back ahead 3-1, but then the Leafs come back. Not usual for them. Usually it's the other team coming back, but Nylander gets a goal followed by Morgan Riley. Shots are 31-16, and we are tied 3 apiece. We're going to quick sim this third period here. Let's see. Third period. Holy crow. So Max Jones puts Leafs up 4-3. Then Lane Hudson gets a power play goal, followed by Florian Jacki, which might be his first NHL goal. We don't know. This all happened in the first 2 minutes of the period, by the way. And then Topi Niemela ties it up 5-5. So Cayden Primo is having a rough game. Shots are 46-24 for your Montreal Canadiens, but the score is currently tied 5 apiece. Let's see. Overtime. And that's where we do it. Caden Gooley with the overtime winner. Shot 49 of the game. Wins it for your Montreal Canadiens over the Toronto Maple Leafs. So I wish we could have tidied it up a bit, had a bit of a neater win there, but you know what? Not too bad. We got the win anyways against the Ottawa Senators here. So this is 3 straight divisional games. We've won 2 of them. If we can pick up the 3rd straight win, that would be great. You know what? We're going to quick sim this one though. Against the Ottawa Senators. I think that's game 21 of this season. Let's see. It's a 5-4 overtime loss. So we do pick up 1 point. We do pick up 1 point from them. We're climbing. We're still 4 points back of the Red Wings for divisional lead and 3 points back of the Leafs for 2nd place. But we're climbing. We are climbing. I hate that we lost that one, but we're still going here. Game 22 of the season against the Calgary Flames. We can drop this one. I prefer not to, but we can. We got to win that next game against the Lightning, though. Game 22, quick sim. And we win it 4-3. Guys, we are unstoppable. We are unstoppable. We got a few games left in this video. I don't, you know what? I haven't been taking a look at the lines because I didn't think we needed to. And I don't think we need to. I know we're 14-5-3, but how have we done since putting Primo in net? I think we've only got like 1 regulation loss and 2 overtime losses in that period of time. Guys, it's insane how well we've done. And actually, yeah, that is. We have 1 regulation loss and I think 3 overtime losses. Or 2 overtime losses. One of the 2. Guys, that's insane. That's insane. And 13 wins. All right, game 23 of the season. Let's see if we can jump up a bit more. We are currently just 1 point behind the Leafs for second, but 6 points behind the Red Wings. Man, they're still going strong. Let's see if we can catch the Leafs here against the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're struggling a bit this season. Game 23. All right, Ezra Rabbit's hurt with a sore foot. We're going to replace him. And Cole Caulfield's out for, I think, a week or 2 with injured ribs. So we're going to replace player because it's going to put in a good righty. But let's see how we did there. We won that one 5-4 in overtime. So I wish it was a neater win. Primo is struggling a bit. Against the New York Islanders here, I'm not going to change things up because we're winning. So we got to keep it going. Against the Islanders here, 8-0. Yeah, so if I changed him out, he might not have gotten that shutout. Holy crap. All right, going into the final game of this video here against the Vegas Golden Knights, who have been struggling. Guys, this has been an absolutely insane start. If you are close to your predictions down below, then I applaud you. I didn't even expect us to do this good. I didn't expect us to do this good. I didn't expect Pettersson to do that good. But let's see, against the Vegas Golden Knights here, and keeping with tradition, we will slow sim the first and last regular season games of the video. The Vegas Golden Knights only have 4 wins so far into the season, so they're struggling. But first period, all right, Hudson and Gooley, 2 defenders, get goals for your Montreal Canadiens. The Knights are out shooting us 12-6, but we are outscoring them 2-0. Second period. All right, the Knights get back into it. A power play goal by Jacob Vrana, followed by a goal by Lucas Cormier. But then Tim Almgren with a power play goal, so it's a good idea to put him on the power play. Puts us back up 3-2. We are outshot again, 20-17, but we're still leading this one after 2 periods. Let's see, third period, we're gonna slow sim this one, see if we can just pour on goals. I want like an 8-2 win here, guys. Vegas Golden Knights get a power play, but it's a long one. Oh, it's a 5-on-3, but we do kill it off. Holy crap! Under 10 minutes to go now in the third frame. We are just keeping them at bay. We're keeping the door shut pretty much. Hopefully I didn't just jinx us, and it doesn't look like I did. We win this one 3-2 with a scoreless third period. The Vegas Golden Knights, I believe, outshot us, but we won that one. We won that one, and we are still going strong. That is crazy. It is time to take a look at how our players are doing. I think everyone's excited. I'm super excited. Let's see. And remember, Pettersson's on the second line. I can't even imagine what his line mates are doing, but let's see. On the first line, we have Mizak with Caulfield and, or not Caulfield, sorry, Suzuki and Finley. But let's see. Yeah, Mizak's doing well. Mizak, you guys let me know what it is. 16 points in his first 25 games. Suzuki with 30 and 25, so he's still doing great. And then Finley with 2 and 3 with a +4. Wow, he's doing really well. He's doing really well. I didn't expect that. Okay. On the second line, we have 18 points in 25 games for Juraj Slafkovsky. 35 points in 24 games for Elias Pettersson, the newly signed free agent. Insane. He's only got 2 penalty minutes. Joshua Waugh with 21 points in 25 games. On the third line, we have Seth Jelly with 14 and 25. So maybe he's not panning out as great as we want him to, or maybe, third line minutes aren't working for him. That's still decent for a third liner, though. Sean Farrell with 22 and 25. That's more what I want. And then Dak is struggling with 8 points in 25 games. I don't know if he's on the power play, though, so that might be my issue. I'll fix that between videos. Florian Jacki with 4 points in 15 games. Pretty decent conversion for a fourth liner. Almgren with 4 points in 25 games. Little lackluster, but again, fourth line minutes. And then Yelanin with 6 points in 25 games. He's doing decently. He's only playing 8 minutes a night. What can we really expect? Defensively, Lane Hudson with 34 points in 25 games. He is 1 point behind Elias Pettersson for team lead. I don't, and what is he listed as? He's still a high top 4, but he's 89 overall. Holy crap. So yeah, he jumped a bit. He jumped. Oh my god, he jumped. Holy crap. I wish he jumped to medium elite. He might still after this season. He's still young. Barron with 11 points in 25 games and a +10. Very good. Gooley's bounced back 15 points in 25 games and a +17. Wow. Reinbach with 10 points in 25 games and a +15. No, that's good. Jack Guy's not upset. 1 goal or 1 assist in 25 games, 47 penalty minutes. Okay. And then Struble, also not too upset. He's actually happy, so that's impressive. And he's got 4 points in 25 games. So that's guys, we're doing good. And then Aiden Hill hasn't played since his injury. That's fine, because Caden Primo has shut the door every time we've given him the opportunity. 16 wins in 22 games, 918 save percentage, 256 goals against average, and that 1 shutout from the 8-0 door closing that we had, I think, against the Islanders. So this team is playing unbelievably good, and Caulfield's on the verge of returning. We are waiting for Newhook, which I believe is December 23rd. And then this team's playing at half capacity right now. We're missing 2 of our stars, and we're still dominating. But that's going to wrap it up for us in this video here. Guys, please let me know if you expected this, because I didn't. This has been a blast. This has been an actual blast. Sometimes I say that even though we just got slammed in a video, but this has been a blast. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for all the support lately. I can't thank you enough. I don't think I just can't. I didn't think this would happen. When I started this channel, I didn't think I would succeed, because I had another channel. It wasn't doing good. I wasn't getting views. And then this channel comes along and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Everyone's told me to try it because, you know, I was good at NHL 24 and the EA Sports NHL franchise mode series. And you guys have just made it so enjoyable. All the support is awesome. Thank you guys so much. If you're a subscriber of me, give yourself a pat on the back. You've made my day. You've made every one of my days for the entirety of 2024 so far. So thank you guys so much. If you're not subscribed yet, do it. God damn it, do it. It's only nice if you do it. Gotta subscribe, okay? But thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been a blast, and I'll see you guys as we go through the rest of the season to the trade deadline in the next video.